Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Rides the back on the option, the give. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And no surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout. Look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter, and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
He wants to go deep. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Keeps looking downfield. Fires on the move. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. 2nd down coming up. They'll leave it with him. Steamrolls his way ahead. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast...
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. On the ground, it's Moss. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his man, it's Concepcion. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Concepcion. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Keeps it on the bootleg. Blasted as he lets it go. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
On the run, it's Love. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Running to the left. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
With the run on first and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Iron! After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football and make sure you get them on the ground.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Craver. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on him from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Going up top again. Quickly to the tight end. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
On the run, fires downfield. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Makes the grab. It's Moss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, going to the air. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You could tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
Coming out with it, it's Craver. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense not showing press coverage. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Love. It's a seam wide open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. There
he goes. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown, Notre Dame. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Craver. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Looking to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And the pass is incomplete on fourth down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. Connection to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Ooh, and they almost had another one. And this defense is dialed in, man. The interception on the last possession, almost another one there. They've got a really good read on this passing game.
The change now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Norman. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his second catch of the game.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. A run for the quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rolling right and going deep. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Non-man receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Craver. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the grab, it's Concepcion. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Concepcion. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now. Right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too. We got to hold on to that now.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Now on the move. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but they've been in a dogfight all day and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 5 over South Carolina. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's lobbed. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. Smart move to keep it on the ground. There he goes. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Looking for a crease. It's lobbed. Across the 25. He's got room. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
They'll try to get it in with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation.